Hi folks. Welcome back to Audiobook Academy Biography. We are committed to accuracy and fairness in our information. Contact us if you notice something is missing. The story of Jeff Bezos. As the founder and CEO of Amazon.com, Jeff Bezos is also the owner of the Washington Post. He has become one of the world's wealthiest individuals as a result of his numerous successful business ventures. Businessman Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, the Washington Post, and the space exploration company Blue Origin. He is also the founder and CEO of Amazon. Success in business has made him one of the world's wealthiest people. Bezos, who was born in New Mexico in 1964, studied computer science and electrical engineering at Princeton University, where he worked as a software engineer. On Wall Street after graduating from college, he became D.E. Shaw's youngest senior vice president in 1990, making him the youngest senior vice president at the investment firm at the time. While working at Amazon.com, Jeff Bezos decided to take a risk and leave his high-paying job to launch the world's most popular online book retailer. Amazon purchased Whole Foods in 2017 after Bezos bought the Washington Post in 2013. By the end of the third quarter of 2021, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos will step down. They'd only been married a short time when I met them. Bezos' mother remarried Cuban immigrant Mike Bezos when he was 4 years old. In 1986, Bezos earned a summa cum laude in computer science and electrical engineering from Princeton University. When Bezos was a kid, his parents' garage became a laboratory where he experimented with electrical contraptions. The family relocated to Miami as a teenager, where he developed an interest in computers and graduated as valedictorian of his high school. After graduating from high school, he founded the Dream Institute, a summer camp for kids in grades 4 through 6. Finance is a good career choice. After graduating from Princeton, Bezos worked for a number of Wall Street firms, including Fittel, Bankers Trust, and D.E. Shaw. D.E. Shaw's youngest vice president, Jeff Bezos, was born in 1990. Bezos made a risky move into the nascent world of e-commerce, despite the fact that his career in finance was extremely lucrative. A year after quitting his job in 1994, he relocated to Seattle, where he opened an online bookstore. Amazon's founder and CEO. On July 16, 1995, Jeff Bezos launched Amazon.com, which was named after a meandering river in South America, after inviting 300 friends to beta test the site. They started out in Bezos' garage and eventually moved into a 2-bedroom house with 3 Sun microstations in the months leading up to launch. The company's rise to prominence was rapid. Amazon.com sold books in the United States and 45 other countries in 30 days with no press promotion. Sales grew faster than Bezos and his startup team had anticipated in just 2 months, to a weekly revenue of $20,000 per week. When Amazon.com first went public in 1997, analysts questioned whether the company would be able to compete with traditional brick-and-mortar retailers when they established their own e-commerce sites. The startup was able to keep up with the competition and even outpace them 2 years later, becoming a market leader in e-commerce. In 1998, Bezos expanded Amazon's product line by selling CDs and videos, and later, clothing, electronics, and toys, all through major retail partnerships with third-party vendors. Since its inception in 1995, Amazon's annual sales have increased from $510,000 to more than $17 billion. In his 2018 annual shareholder letter, media tycoon Jeff Bezos announced that Amazon Prime now has more than 100 million paying subscribers. Amazon became the second company in history to be valued at more than $1 trillion in September 2018, just a few weeks after Apple. Online retailer Amazon announced in December that it would raise its minimum wage to $15 per hour. Workers staged a protest on Prime Day in July 2019 to voice their displeasure with the company's stifling working conditions and relentless pace. Amazon Studios and Amazon Instant Video. Amazon.com's video-on-demand service was launched in 2006. Amazon Instant Video was previously known as Amazon Unbox on TiVo. With the launch of Amazon Studios in 2013, Bezos premiered several original programs. When Transparent and Mozart in the Jungle opened to critical acclaim in 2014, this production company went from strength to strength. Spike Lee's Chirac, the company's first original feature film, was released in 2015. In Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country, Bezos made a brief cameo as an alien. Jeff Bezos has long been a Trekkie, and he is listed as a Starfleet officer in the film credits on IMDb. To focus on growing areas such as digital entertainment and Alexa, Amazon consolidated its consumer retail operations in early 2018, according to the Seattle Times. Electronic book reader Kindle. Customers were able to buy, download, read, and store their books on the Kindle when it was released in 2007. The Kindle Fire was launched in 2011 by Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos as a foray into the tablet market. His company's next-generation tablet, the Kindle Fire HD, was announced in September of that year, and it was intended to compete with Apple's iPad. It is impossible for us to produce the best tablet at a given price. We've created the best tablet money can buy, according to ABC News. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos made the statement. Drones from Amazon. When Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos announced in December 2013 that the company was experimenting with using drones to deliver goods to customers, he made headlines. He claimed that these drones could transport packages weighing up to 5 pounds and travel up to 10 miles from the distribution center of the business. On December 7, 2016, Prime Air made its first delivery to Cambridge, England. The Fire Phone is available. When Amazon launched the Fire Phone in 2014, Bezos oversaw one of the company's few major missteps. The following year, it was deemed too gimmicky and was discontinued. There is a Whole Foods market nearby. Amazon revealed in 2017 that it had acquired Whole Foods for $13.7 billion in cash, a move Bezos had been considering in the food delivery sector. Depending on the market, Amazon Prime subscribers can get in-store promotions and grocery delivery in as little as 2 hours. Because of this, retailers such as Walmart and Kroger have begun providing customers with the option of home delivery of their favorite meals. The Washington Post's owner. With his $250 million purchase of the Washington Post and its parent business, the Washington Post Company, on August 5, 2013, Bezos created headlines all around the world. Donald E. Graham, chairman and CEO of the Post Company, and his niece, Post publisher Katharine Graham, parted ways with the firm as a result of the acquisition. On the other hand, the Post could have lasted and remained successful for the foreseeable future, Graham said, in an attempt to justify the transaction. It isn't guaranteed that we'll succeed, but we have a far better chance if we do our best. Bezos made the announcement in a statement to Post workers on August 5. Change at the Post is inevitable and would have occurred with or without new ownership because the internet has transformed nearly every aspect of news gathering, shortening news cycles, undermining long-established revenue streams, and opening up new forms of competition, some of which bear little or no news gathering costs. The values of the Post do not need to be changed. Bezos increased the newspaper's technology team by 3 times and employed hundreds of writers and editors. Hundreds of those employees published an open letter to their boss asking for salary increases and better benefits in the summer of 2018. The news that former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn lied about his communication with Russians led to his resignation was one of the organization's many coups. As of 2016, the company claimed to be profitable. With 3 consecutive years of double-digit revenue growth, the Post's ad sales exceeded $100 million the next year. Comscore estimates that Amazon had 86.4 million unique users as of June 2019, more than the New York Times' digital audience of 85.7 million. The Blue Origin Company. Bezos launched Blue Origin, an aerospace business, in 2000 to explore technology to cut the cost of space travel so that it is accessible to paying consumers. Bezos. Until recently, the company had been operating in relative anonymity. In 2016, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos welcomed journalists to tour the company's headquarters in Kent, Washington, which is located just south of Seattle. Humans will someday colonize space, according to his view of the future. To help fund Blue Origin, Bezos said in 2017 that he will sell $1 billion worth of Amazon stock annually. 2 years later, he unveiled the Blue Origin lunar lander and said that the business was undertaking test flights of its suborbital New Shepard rocket, which would send visitors into space for a few minutes. There will be a space highway built. It will all come together in a spectacular way, Bezos predicted. According to NASA, Blue Origin was one of 13 businesses chosen for collaboration on 19 technology projects aimed at reaching the Moon and Mars in August of 2019. Engine nozzle designs for rockets powered by liquid propellants are also being worked on by Blue Origin. It also works with NASA to develop and launch reusable rockets from an upgraded site immediately outside NASA's Kennedy Space Center. Amazon's Day One Fund. The Bezos Day One Fund, launched in 2018, aims to fund existing nonprofits that help homeless families, and create a network of new, nonprofit Tier 1 preschools in low-income communities. The announcement came a year after Bezos had asked his Twitter followers how to donate a portion of his fortune. Bezos and his ex-wife Mackenzie founded the organization before their divorce, and he gave away $2 billion of his personal fortune to fund the nonprofit. When Bezos, one of the world's wealthiest people, was publicly criticized for not doing more to help the less fortunate. It was a shock. Investing in healthcare. With an announcement on January 30, 2018, three of the world's largest corporations, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and J.P. Morgan Chase, announced plans to form a new healthcare company for their U.S. employees. An initial focus on technology solutions will be used to find ways to reduce costs and improve patient satisfaction, according to the company's release. The healthcare system is complex, and we enter this challenge open-eyed about the degree of difficulty, Bezos said. For as difficult as it may be, it would be worthwhile to lower healthcare costs for employers and their families without sacrificing quality. The Earth Fund. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos announced on February 17, 2020, that the Bezos Earth Fund would be launched on February 17, 2020, in order to combat the potentially devastating effects of climate change. Bezos said he would begin awarding grants and funding scientists, activists, NGOs, any effort that offers a real possibility to help preserve and protect the natural world. Departure of a CEO. Amazon announced in February 2021 that Bezos would step down as CEO in the third quarter of the year. Upon his departure, he will take over as Amazon's executive chair. Subsequently, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos began an investigation into the motivations of the National Enquirer and American Media Incorporated in a lengthy Medium post the following month. Bezos accused AMI of threatening to publish explicit photos unless he backed off the investigation. "Of course I don't want personal photos published, but I also won't participate in their well-known practice of blackmail, political favors, political attacks, and corruption," Bezos wrote. "I'd rather get up, roll this log over, and see what crawls out," says the author. Bezos speculated in the same post that AMI's actions might be connected to the Saudi government. Mohammed bin Salman hacked Bezos' phone after he sent him a video on WhatsApp from Saudi Arabia, according to an investigation conducted later. Sanchez and her ex-husband parted ways in April 2019. At Wimbledon in July of that year, she and Bezos made their first public appearance as a couple. The family. When Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Tuttle both worked at DE, they became friends. His job was as a senior vice president, while hers was an administrative assistant to pay the bills so she could pursue her writing career. After 3 months of dating, the couple got engaged and married in 1993. Mackenzie was instrumental in the founding and success of Amazon, helping to create Amazon's first business plan and acting as its first accountant. She was a quiet supporter of Amazon and her husband, even though she was a bookworm. The Testing of Luther Albright, her debut novel, was published in 2005, and Traps, her follow-up, was released in 2013. Mackenzie is a professional novelist who studied under Toni Morrison while attending Princeton University. After more than 2 decades of marriage, Bezos and Mackenzie decided to call it quits after 25 years of marriage. In the divorce settlement, Bezos' stake in Amazon was reduced from 16% to 12%, bringing his stake to nearly $110 billion and Mackenzie's stake to over $37 billion. Mackenzie stated that she would donate at least half of her fortune to charity. Together, Bezos and Mackenzie have 3 sons and 1 daughter adopted from China, totaling 4 children in total. It's all about you. The National Enquirer published an 11-page exposé of Bezos' extramarital affair with television host Lauren Sanchez right after the media mogul announced his divorce from Mackenzie in January 2019. Early childhood and schooling. A teenager, Jacqueline Guise Jorgensen, and her biological father Ted, were the parents of Bezos when he was born on January 12, 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.